try something with me for a moment. Wherever you are, imagine that later tonight you finally sit down, open your laptop, and purchase the life insurance policy you've been telling yourself you'll get around to. The one you've meant to handle for, what, 6 months? 2 years? Maybe even longer. And as soon as you picture it, just notice what happens inside you. Maybe your chest tightens a little. Maybe your stomach drops. Maybe you hear that familiar inner voice saying, "Yeah, I'll do it this weekend." That voice isn't stupid. It isn't lazy. It isn't proof you don't love your family. It's actually doing a job. A subconscious job. And today I want to explain what that job is, why it's been steering you away from life insurance, and how we can retrain that response so you can move from avoidance to action, without needing fear, guilt, or pressure to push you there. I'm Nakel Nikiema, certified clinical hypnotherapist and NLP practitioner, and licensed life, health, and accident insurance producer. This is the Wise Side Life and Legacy podcast. And today we're going to talk about life insurance in a way that most conversations never do. We're going to go inside the mind, because that's where the real decision is being made. Let's begin with a number that's easy to hear and hard to sit with. Roughly 4 in 10 American adults have no life insurance at all. And among the people who do have it, more than half say they know they don't have enough. What's interesting is that this isn't a knowledge problem. Most adults, if you ask them plainly, will agree that life insurance is important. They understand the point. They've heard the advice. Many have even started the process, maybe grabbed a quote, maybe bookmarked a website, maybe told themselves, "I'll do it after things calm down." And yet year after year, nothing changes. In my world, in clinical hypnotherapy, we have a phrase for that gap between "I know" and "I do." We call it subconscious resistance. Your conscious mind, the part of you that reads articles, does math, and cares about being responsible, can be fully on board. But your subconscious mind, the part running most of your behavior automatically, can quietly pull you the other direction without you even realizing it. Here's the uncomfortable truth: to buy life insurance, you have to mentally touch the idea of your own death. Even if it's for 30 seconds. You have to let your mind imagine you not being here, and the people you love having to keep going without you. And your subconscious mind has a primary mission: keep you alive. Avoid threats. Reduce danger. Maintain safety. So when you sit down to just get quotes, your nervous system doesn't interpret that as a simple financial task. It reads it as a threat. Because your brain doesn't treat imagined death like a neutral story. Many of the same pathways light up as if something dangerous is happening right now. So what does your subconscious do when it thinks you're about to walk into danger? It protects you. It suddenly reminds you the laundry needs to be folded. It makes your inbox feel urgent. It convinces you this is a bad time. It turns a straightforward form into an exhausting obstacle. It whispers, "You're still young," or "You're healthy," or "Nothing's going to happen," or the classic, "I'll handle it this weekend." That's not procrastination in the way people usually mean it. It's not a character flaw. It's an invisible wall built out of protection instincts. And if you don't know it's there, you'll keep walking into it and assuming you're the problem. Now, over the years with clients, I've noticed that this resistance tends to show up in a few predictable patterns. I call them the 5 subconscious blocks. As I walk through them, I want you to keep it simple. Just listen and notice which one feels familiar. You don't have to fix anything yet. Just identify what's actually happening. Block number 1 is what I call the death denial reflex. This is the most primal one. Human beings are unique in that we not only die, we know we're going to die. And that awareness can be so heavy that our psychology builds defenses against it. There's a famous idea from the writer Ernest Becker, who argued that much of human behavior is driven by an unconscious attempt to avoid thinking about death. In other words, we don't just dislike the topic, we organize our lives to not feel it. So when life insurance brings mortality to the front door, your mind does what it learned to do a long time ago. It closes the door. Here's a reframe that helps. You are not purchasing death insurance. You're creating life assurance. You're making a statement that your life matters, and that your care for your family extends beyond your presence. This isn't you obsessing over dying. This is you choosing to live with intention. To take responsibility for love in a very real, practical way. Block number 2 is the magical thinking trap. This one sounds like, if I plan for something bad, I'll attract it, or, if I buy life insurance, I'm basically inviting something to happen, or, I don't even want to put that energy out there. Magical thinking is basically child logic running in the background of an adult decision. Around early childhood, we develop the sense that thoughts can shape reality in direct ways. Most people outgrow it consciously, but the subconscious sometimes keeps the old wiring. If I prepare for it, I might cause it. So let's put this plainly. Your thoughts do not create cancer. Your signature on a policy does not call death to your doorstep. If anything, life insurance does the opposite of inviting tragedy. It creates stability if tragedy ever arrives. It's not planning for death. It's planning for your family's continued life. Block number 3 is identity conflict. This is a quieter one, and it often hides behind competence. It shows up like this: I'm the strong one. I'm the provider. I handle things. I protect people. For a lot of high-achieving people, often men, but absolutely women too, buying life insurance can feel like admitting vulnerability. It can feel like admitting, I'm not invincible. I can't guarantee I'll always be here. In NLP we call this an identity-level conflict. The behavior you're considering clashes with the identity you're trying to maintain. Here's the reframe: real strength isn't pretending nothing can touch you. Real strength is preparing for what you can't control. The strongest provider isn't the person who refuses to face reality. It's the person who builds protection so solid that even their absence doesn't destroy the people they love. Block number 4 is financial shame. This one is common, and it's painful because people rarely say it out loud. It sounds like, I should already know this, or, I don't want to feel dumb, or, I don't understand the difference between these policy types, or, I don't even know what I'm supposed to ask. I've met successful, intelligent, capable people who admit, sometimes almost quietly, that they don't know what term versus whole life really means, or how to decide coverage amounts, or what a beneficiary setup actually does in real life. And because not knowing feels embarrassing, the nervous system chooses a strategy: avoid the whole topic. Because avoidance feels safer than exposure. Here's the reframe: not knowing isn't a flaw in your character. It's a gap in what you were taught. Most schools didn't teach this. Many families didn't model it. Plenty of adults are walking around with the same confusion. The people who understand it learn from someone. And you can learn from someone too, without shame attached. Block number 5 is the family inheritance of silence. This runs deep. In many families and many cultures, the trio of topics, death, money, and mortality, are treated like forbidden rooms in the house. You don't go in there. You don't bring it up. You don't ask questions. Sometimes that silence comes from trauma. Maybe elders lived through war, displacement, or loss, and talking about death felt like inviting more of it. Sometimes money talk was considered rude, or unsafe, or simply not done. Sometimes a death happened in a family and it was handled in a way that left scars, so everyone learned, don't revisit it. And if you grew up inside that rule, you can carry it forward without realizing. So when life insurance comes up, an invisible command kicks in: we don't talk about that. Here's the reframe: you don't have to keep a pattern just because it was handed to you. You are someone's ancestor. And one day, the people after you will either benefit from the systems you built or struggle because they weren't there. The silence can end with you, not out of rebellion, but out of love. So now we've named the resistance. And naming it matters, because once you can see it, you can work with it instead of fighting yourself. Now I want to give you some tools. Specifically, NLP reframes. NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, is the study of how language and mental imagery shape your emotional responses and your behavior. And when I work with clients, we use very practical methods to change what the mind associates with a subject. I'm going to walk you through 3 reframes you can begin using immediately. If you can grab a notebook, great. If you can't, that's fine. Just follow along and actually do the mental exercises as we go. Reframe number 1 is the timeline shift. Most people imagine life insurance as the act of buying it. The forms. The medical questions. The discomfort. The moment your brain goes, ugh, I don't want to deal with this. And if that's the main image in your mind, your nervous system will recoil. Because you're focusing on the most uncomfortable slice of the whole story. So let's shift the timeline. Instead of picturing yourself buying a policy, I want you to mentally step forward, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years into the future. Imagine you're older. You've lived more. You've seen friends go through hard things. You've watched life unfold in ways you couldn't predict. Picture that future you looking back at today you. And ask one simple question: are you glad you handled life insurance when you did? Almost everyone, when they genuinely step into this, feels the same response: yes. Because from the future, the discomfort of the decision shrinks. What remains is the benefit, protection, stability, options, peace of mind. And notice what just happened. You stopped moving toward a threat and started moving toward a promise. That's a nervous system shift. Reframe number 2 is what I call the love letter reframe. This is where we stop treating life insurance as a financial product and start treating it like what it really is in a family context, a final message of care. Imagine the policy as a letter that says, if I'm not here to hold you, to guide you, to earn income, to solve problems, I still planned for you. I still protected you. $1 million policy isn't just a big number. It's rent covered while someone grieves. It's a mortgage not lost. It's childcare support. It's time to breathe. It's choices instead of panic. When clients make this shift, something powerful happens: resistance softens. Because people resist paperwork. People resist discomfort. But people don't resist loving their family. They don't resist writing a love letter in the form of protection. Reframe number 3 is the submodality shift. This one is more technical, but it's extremely effective. Submodalities are the settings of your internal imagery: brightness, color, distance, sound, intensity. Your brain encodes different topics with different sensory qualities, and those qualities influence emotion. So do this quickly in your mind. When you think about buying life insurance, what does the image look like? For many people, it's dim, gray, heavy, maybe even blurry. The feeling is cold or tense. The sounds, if there are any, are muffled. Now consciously change the settings. Brighten the image. Bring in color. Move it closer. Add warmth. Add the sound of your kids laughing or your partner's voice. Put one word across the top in your mind: protected. That's not pretending. That's recoding your internal representation so your nervous system doesn't treat the topic like a dark hallway. And if you repeat that shift 10 times over the next several days, you create a new default association. You're teaching your subconscious that this topic does not equal danger. This topic equals safety. This topic equals love. This topic equals maturity and leadership. Now, let's bridge to action. Because insight is useful, but insight without action becomes entertainment. And I'm not interested in you listening to a great episode and feeling inspired, only to go back into the same avoidance loop tomorrow. So here is a simple 3-step path. It's designed to be small enough that your nervous system doesn't revolt, but structured enough that you actually move this forward before the week ends. Step 1 is the 2-minute commitment. Don't try to buy life insurance tonight if that feels like too much. Instead, take 2 minutes, and write down 3 names. Just 3. The 3 people whose lives would be hit the hardest if you were gone tomorrow. That's it. 2 minutes. 3 names. You've just changed the frame. You're not shopping for a product. You're protecting specific human beings. Step 2 is the number conversation. Within the next 48 hours, have one short conversation, maybe with your partner, maybe with yourself, maybe with a professional, about a single number, what it actually costs per month to create real protection. A lot of people carry an outdated story that life insurance is automatically expensive. And then they're shocked to learn that a healthy person in their 30s, for example, can often get substantial term coverage for less than what many people spend on a weekly coffee habit. You don't need to guess. You don't need to assume. You need one real number. Step 3 is the professional guide. Within 1 week, talk to a licensed agent, someone who will answer questions without judgment and help you clarify what you actually need, not what someone is trying to push on you. And if you don't have that person, that's exactly what Wise Side is here for. In the show notes, you'll find a way to schedule a free legacy consultation. No pressure. No games. Just clarity and a plan you can feel good about. Before I close, I want to leave you with something to sit with. There's a moment coming in the future, and none of us gets to choose when. In that moment, someone you love will be standing somewhere, maybe in a kitchen, maybe in a living room, maybe on the phone, trying to understand what happens next. They'll be grieving. They'll be scared. And they will need to know whether they are protected. You're writing that moment right now. Not with a dramatic gesture, but with a decision. With every step you take toward protection, you're creating stability for them. And with every step you avoid, you're leaving them to figure it out under stress. And I want to honor something. Your subconscious has been trying to protect you from this topic for a long time. That protective instinct helped you function. It helped you stay focused on daily life. It helped you avoid emotional overload. But now it's time to update the mission. So say this internally, in your own words: thank you for trying to keep me safe. And now I'm ready to lead. I'm ready to protect them too. That's the turning point. Not the day you sign the form. Not the day you get approved. The turning point is the moment your inner protector stops blocking the conversation and starts supporting the decision. I'm Nakel Nikiema, and this has been the Wise Side Life and Legacy Podcast. If this episode stirred something in you, share it with someone you love, because it might be the nudge they've needed, too. And if you're ready to take the next step, schedule your free legacy consultation through the link in the show notes, or text the word legacy to the number listed there. Subscribe wherever you listen, and if you leave a review, it truly helps the right people find this message. Until next time, live wisely, love deeply, and leave a legacy that matches the life you're living.